Hi kindergarten, it's me, Miss Feltz. Today is Tuesday, April 6th, 2021. Today we are going to identify a cube. We're going to learn about what that is in a minute. We will look at pictures of cubes and determine their attributes. So we're going to talk about that also. It is important to be able to describe a shape by its attributes. So let's get started. Our vocabulary for today, the first one we have is 3D solids. So we talked about this yesterday. Remember, a 3D solid or a 3D shape is a shape that's made up of other shapes and it has to be able to stand up. So a 2D shape is flat, a 3D shape can stand up. So we have 3D shapes or 3D solids. The one we're going to focus on today is called a cube. Can you say that with me? Cube. Nice job, cube. So a cube is a 3D solid. It's made up of squares. So here's one of the squares, here's one of the squares, here's one of the squares. So all of them are squares. And remember, it also can stand up. The next one we have is face. So a face is just like our face. It's something that you are able to see. It's a flat surface of a 3D shape. So face is a flat surface. And it's also made up of different shapes. So here we're able to see this face as a rectangle. The next word we have is edge. An edge is where two faces come together. And when they come together, they create this, what looks like this line right here. So an edge is where two faces come together and meet. The next one we have is vertex. A vertex is where three faces come together, or where two edges come together and they create this little corner right here. So let's look at this cube. What are some things that you notice about this cube? Turn and talk to somebody. What do you notice about the cube? All right, come back to me in 3, 2, 1. So what are some things you notice about this cube? I agree, it is blue, but remember, we don't use color to talk about our shapes in math. We can say it's blue, but I want to know all about the math things about this cube. So yes, you're right, it's blue. Okay, what else do you notice? I agree, I see lots of different squares. So there's a square, and there's a square. So remember, a cube is a 3D solid that is made up of different 2D shapes and it's able to, that's right, stand up. So let's look at this. Let's see how many faces does a cube have? So remember, the faces are the flat surfaces and I'm trying to figure out how many there actually are. So let's watch and see. Let's look at this cube. So we're able to see what it looks like. We can see that it's standing up and that it's made of different squares. So we just talked about the vocabulary. So let's see how many faces it has. So you're able to see that all these faces are different colors. But I want to know how many faces are there. So we're able to actually open this shape up. So when we open it up, we're able to actually count. So we're able to see there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 square faces. So how many faces did we say that a cube had? That's right, we said there were 6. Let's look at this. So as we're working today and throughout this week, we're going to be completing this anchor chart. So I know the first one we're working on is a cube. Here's my picture of the cube, and we just found out that it has 6 faces. And what shape are those faces? That's right, it was a square. So there's 6 square faces on a cube. So the next one we're going to look at is the edges. So remember, the edges are when two faces come together. So let's look at this. Now let's look at the edges. Remember, an edge is where two faces come together and they meet. So I'm able to see all of the edges and they are outlined in red. So 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the bottom, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 more on the side. So I know 8, 9, sorry about that, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are 12 edges on a cube or a rectangular prism. So we just found out that there are 12 edges on a cube. And I also mentioned rectangular prism. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. So a cube looks like this, has 6 square faces, and it has 12 edges. Now let's look to see how many vertices there are. The last thing we're going to look at are vertices. So if I click on vertices, you're able to see that is where 3 faces or 2 edges come together, and I'm able to count them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we said there were 8 vertices. So a cube has 6 square faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. Let's look at some real-world examples so we know what we're looking for when we talk about cubes. So these are different cubes that we can see in real life. So we have an ice cube, we have a dice, we have a box, and we have a Kleenex box. And all of these are made up of square faces, and there's 6 of those square faces. And this is what a cube looks like. So whenever you're looking around, I want you to try to see, can you find a cube at home or at school, or even when you're walking around outside? See if you can find a cube. And if you can, tell somebody about it. So let's complete our chart. So I added the dice. So a cube has 6 square faces, 12 edges, 8 vertices, and an example could be a dice. So one thing before we leave. A cube is made up of what shape? That's right, squares. So it's 6 square faces. So what 2D shape do you see in this cube? Do you see a square or do you see a triangle? Hopefully you said square. So we know that a cube is made up of squares. So let's review what we talked about today. Today we talked about how to identify a cube. We looked at pictures of cubes and determined their attributes. The attributes are like the faces, the edges, the vertices. And we did this because it's important to be able to describe a shape by its attributes. Here is what you are going to do today. Today, you are going to cut, sort, and glue these shapes into the correct group if you're at school and you have this piece of paper in front of you. So you're going to cut all of these out and you're going to sort them. Today, I would like you to sort them by cubes and not cubes. So you're going to find all the cubes and put them over here. And if they're not a cube, you're going to put them over here. If you're working on this at home and you do not have the paper in front of you, you are able to drag these in to the correct spot. Make sure you turn it into Google Classroom. And if you have any questions, ask your teacher. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.